You all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Looking middle, and Godwin's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Baker now off to play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
moves it into punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive.
At their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. Low left side, caught by Bryant. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Off the play action, here's Stroud. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. It's mixed in on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And hey, we see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10 from the 41. Mayfield to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Irving. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Pressure coming, Baker. He's got it! And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Now a carry by Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Getting out to his left.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, third down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes it in at the 21. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
First down, ball at the 36. Carry here for Irving. And will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 15. First down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. On target to Godwin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there. Again for another field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the draw with Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Calling about 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud finds him over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. Tommy Townsend in.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Punting unit. Out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 32. Throw right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm block with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now.
Buccaneers 27, 18.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again is Baker. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 3rd down.
Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty. Baker now from the gun. Throwing deep to the left. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
All right.
From the red zone now. Texans could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for two. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Oh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Whenever you're throwing for two, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Catch made over the middle. And he stopped at the spot, he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces. Results like that.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Juke the defender. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Dixon gets it again on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, 1st round. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. And quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans grow the lead now to 22 points.
Buccaneers, 18.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The line of scrimmage.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down throw here, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And this one does not go far.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they pick him off again. Kamario Lassiter with the pick.
Dude, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Already.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground again with Mixon. Drops by the first guy he